Jai Shri Mataji. Dear aunties and uncles, brothers and sisters, let us all namaskar, raise our kundalini, put ourselves in bandhan, and humbly settle down at the divine lotus feet of our mother.
Dearest Mother, we humbly invite you to please be present with all of us tonight, with all the deities, the gurus, the ganas, and the sages. Please forgive our mistakes, Mother. Jai Shri Mataji.
Let us bring our attention to the Muladhara Chakra and take the mantra to Shri Ganesha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shri Ganesha, please bring auspiciousness and enlightened intelligence to this world. Please make everyone pure and innocent. And please, Shri Ganesha, remove all the obstacles that prevents our spiritual ascent.
भयकायतया प्रभुजाचा रे भयकायतया प्रभुजाचा रे भयकायतया प्रभुजाचा रे भयकायतया प्रभुजाचा सर्व विसरली प्रभुमय झाली सर्व विसरली प्रभुमय झाली पूर्ण जयाची वाचा रे पूर्ण जयाची वाचा कायतया प्रभुजाचा रे भय कायतया प्रभुजाचा जगात विचरे उपकारास्तव जगात विचरे उपकारास्तव परीनाचा जो जगताचा रे परीनाचा जो जगताचा रे भयकायतया प्रभुजाचा रे भयकायतया प्रभुजाचा रे भयकायतया प्रभुजाचा रे भयकायतया प्रभुजाचा रे येथे निर्धन परात्र ज्याचा येथे निर्धन परात्र ज्याचा सर्व धनाचा साचा रे सर्व धनाचा साचा रे भयकायतया प्रभुजाचा रे भयकायतया प्रभुजाचा रे आदि व्याधि मरणावरती आदि व्याधि मरणावरती पाय अशा पुरुषाचा रे पाय अशा पुरुषाचा रे भयकायतया प्रभुजाचा रे भयकायतया प्रभुजाचा रे भयकायतया प्रभुजाचा रे भयकायतया प्रभुजाचा songs and things.
Shri Mataji comments on Bhayakayataya. It's a very good song, which is something about the Sahajyogis. It means, the first one means that the one who has God as his own or her own, such a person, why should they have any fear at all? The one whose whole Vani, thought, all that has become one with God, for such a person, why should there be any fear of any kind? The one who is in this world moving about for the betterment of others, for such a person, there is no more to have greater satisfaction. He may look to be a person who has no money, but he himself is the source of all the wealth. The one who is standing on top of the death, whose feet are on top of the death, are on top of all the hills. Such a great personality. Why should you worry? Because God is your own. God belongs to you. It is a very powerful song. It is all sung by you Sahajyogis. Long time back, it was sung by one great poet, and I think he's describing you people. Why should you have any fear? I don't have any fears, so it's not about me. He's telling you, why should you have any fear when you have God with you? God is your own. Why should you have any fear? Why should you have any worries? That means if you are surrendered, there is nothing to worry about. Everything works out. Shri Mataji in Vienna, 4th of May, 1985.
On this, the 8th night of Navaratri, we humbly pay obeisance to our Holy Mother, as Shri Mahagauri, who in her purest form is Shri Adi Kundalini. Let us take the mantra to Shri Mahagauri. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Mahagauri Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Shri Mahagauri, please strengthen and purify our Kundalini Shakti so that we can become one with you. Jai Shri Mataji. Let us bring our attention inside and let us meditate for a few minutes.
Jai Jagadambe Mata Bhavani Niramala Mata Jagadambe Jai Jagadambe Purnakadambe Niramala Mata Jagadambe Jai Jagadambe Mata Bhavani Niramala Mata Jagadambe Jai Jagadambe Purnakadambe Niramala Mata Jagadambe Jai Jagadambe Mata Bhavani Niramala Mata Jagadambe Jai Jagadambe Purnakadambe Niramala Mata Jagadambe Niramala Mata Jagadambe.
Victory to you, O Mother of the Universes, Divine Mother, Pure Mother, Complete Mother of all bountifulness. Victory to you. Now, let us keep our attention in Sahasrara as we listen to Shri Mataji's talk on this 8th night of Navaratri, Shri Durga Puja 1982.
All of you should take bandhan, it's better before. Today is the first day we are having this puja in this country of Austria. This country is a historical country with different upheavals it has gone through. We learned so many lessons in that. But human beings are such that they do not relate the calamities with their mistakes. That's how they go on repeating the same mistakes again and again. The visit to Vienna was overdue. And I came on a day when we had to celebrate the birthday of Machindranath. It's very auspicious for all of you that he should be today complete his 1 year of life. I bless him. All the flowers, the choicest flowers of beauty and bliss on him and his family, all his relations and his family. There are so many things which are being done for the first time. I should say that the first time I have come to Vienna, to Austria, at first time I have come to the birthday of a child, on his first birthday. And on an Ashtami, that is today, is the 8th day of the moon which is increasing, Shukla Pakshi. That first time all the weapons of the goddess are to be worshipped. This was a great idea because these weapons work all the time, not only to kill the evil but to protect the good. They are never worshipped before, and that today, if human beings realize their importance and significance, then lots of problems of atomic bombs and all these things that are being created could be solved by diverting them to the right direction, using them for the destruction of the evil forces and not the good. Also for protecting human life, nourishing human life. The same weapons can be used in a wrong direction, but rightly used, they can be dedicated for the use of God's work. All that is created by human beings, which looks apparently a instrument of destruction. But if human beings use their wisdom, they will find out that all these inventions that have come to them from the prompting of the unconscious are for the work of God. All scientific research, everything that has been done, all these instruments that you have produced are for the use of God. In a way we can say that human beings have worked to create methods as instruments, as social, economic, political institutions. To advance the mechanism of God's work. The unconscious has worked through human beings. All these institutions, if they are put to the right side of their activity and not to the hellish activity, they all can join together to complete the work of the day. Like in the East, people believe that God has created this beautiful body of human beings, and it is for human beings to create beautiful artistic clothes to enhance the beauty of what God has created, to glorify the beauty what God has created, to respect the beauty that God has created. And that's what has happened in many spheres of life, of human activities, and should have happened in all of them if they had used their wisdom. Question of knowledge that I discussed before is very important to understand. The knowledge that was forbidden once upon a time as Adam and Eve has been a big problem for human beings to understand. It was the case when God created human beings first time, apart from the celestial beings who were perfect. That He wanted to see if these human beings could grow in their population and in their awareness, in their innocence, they would become self-realized. But it was an experiment, and the human beings failed God at that time because they listened to baser promotions or baser prompting. That's how they failed, and they lost their innocence. The loss of innocence is the sin which was first committed. And that sin took a different turn for human beings. Now that knowledge, what thou said, is not this real knowledge. That was the avidya, the artificial knowledge, the knowledge that I am something, that I am the doer, the ego. Till the animal stage, there was no ego. But then the ego started growing. We can say that's the beginning of the original sin, that I am something. I am doing something. It's I who can do it. Alright? So God said, let's see. Let's see their little courage. And let them decide. So the plans were changed. One had to think now that we should get incarnations on this earth to help these people, to guide them, to put them into balance, to put them into proper understanding of dharma, so they keep to that balance. But every time I refuse to accept the balance. But this I goes very far from reality. Today also, when we come to Sahaja, I see people, they don't grow very fast. Because of this I, they have questions, they have doubts, they have problems. Because of this original sin, people cannot grow very fast. That I am the one, I am free. Why that? Why this? Who are you to ask questions? Who has made you? Have you made yourself? What did you do to become a human being? Why this kind of egoistical behavior towards God? Why God has made us? Why this thing? Who are you to ask any question? But it is so. The questioning goes on, and such people are very dangerous for such. If they have to come for puja, I am worried. Not because anything will happen to puja, but we may lose them completely. Such egoistical, stupid people get lost. As a mother, I have simple compassion and love for them, and I feel sad that they could have been saved. But this questioning mind of theirs can drown them. This is the basic original sin that human beings have created. Apart from that, we have problem that we have gone from animal stage to this stage. So there are animal brutal conditionings within us. Then we have gone through other conditionings which were created in the history by the same Mr. I, who started institutions, who started organizing religions. For example, take Christianity. Christ came here to break your ego. On the contrary, people built a big ego out of it. Now, there are some Sahaja Yogis who believe that Sahaja Yoga is a Christian Sahaja Yoga or a Hindu Sahaja Yoga. Still, that lingers on. That lingers on. That it is a Christian Sahaja Yoga. For Christians, it has to be Christian Sahaja Yoga. For Hindus, it should be a Hindu Sahaja Yoga. For Muslim, it is Muslim Sahaja Yoga. It must relate to Islam because they can't get out of their own conditioning, so it must relate to that. It must explain everything that is there. They can't get out. See something. It could be also a Catholic Sahaja or a Protestant Sahaja. Could be even deeper than that. Like that, you see, it goes on. So you pull Sahaja Yoga into your own categories, into your own small little cups. But it's just the other way around. Sahaja Yoga is the ocean. Is a universal thing. It is a Mahayoga. It is not meant for Christians, Hindus, Muslims, or it's meant for human beings as they were. Have you got animals who are Christians, Hindus or Muslims? This all comes because of the original sin only, that we are something. We are Christians, we are Hindus, we are Muslims. In Sahaja Yoga, one has to understand that all the rivers, whether it is the river Ganges, or the river Yamuna, or it is the river Thames, or the Danube, any river, that all of them flow into the same ocean and become the ocean. They say that when all the rivers flow in the river Ganges, they are all called as Surasari, means the river of the gods. No more people call them by this different name of the tributaries that are there. In the same way, Sahaja Yoga is the ocean. You cannot name it. Do not try to find its identity with other things. If you start doing that, then your mind will start becoming that small little cup. And moreover, if you are coming from some organized religions, it's very important to understand that organized religions make your cup even stronger. It doesn't dissolve. If it is a disorganized religion, then it's a cup of earthenware which can dissolve into this ocean. But if it is a solid, nice porcelain, maison, then there is no possibility. Then you are adhering to all that conditioning, all that solidness, and then it's very difficult. All the time you have to bring in Christ, or you have to bring in Muhammad, or you have to bring in Zoroaster, or someone like that, who should be there to guide you. Now your guidance is your spirit, which is unlimited. So you don't have to bring any one of them. They are all within you. They are part and parcel. But to stick on to one person is again a sign that you are not expanding. You know that you are all You have got Shri Krishna within you, who is awakened. You have got Christ within you. You have got Ganesha within you. You have got Brahmadeva within you. And you have got Muhammad within you. And you've got all of them. Moses, everyone within you. So how can you be identified with one person? The reason is you are still conditioned. And you want to drag it into your own condition. So try to bring it at a position where there is no condition. We can see our conditioning works so much with our style, because as human beings we have a habit of forming a closed sector. Whether it is ourselves, first we close ourselves as I am XYZ. Then we can club together as, say, we are, say, people who use fork and knives. There could be people who just use the fork and knives this way, can be clubbed together. The others who use this way can be another way. See, it goes on like that. All kinds of stupidity that human beings have to club together. Alright, use the way you like, makes no difference. You eat the same food, it digests the same way, it works the same way. But as far as the outside is concerned, when it comes to human activity, they will use the fork and spoon in a different way. Somebody will use their hands, fingers, and somebody will, may use daggers. I don't know how they can manage to go to what limit. So this is what it is. In doing something, in doing any activity, then only human beings make it a closed circuit. That this is how we do it, this is how they do it, how it is the method of another party or people. This groupism is the worst of all and is against the laws of nature. You can be an individual as far as your appearance is concerned, as far as your hair color is concerned or your eye color is concerned. That's God has created you that way. But all other things that you have created are dead. All other clubbing methods you have created are absolutely of no value. They are just mythical. There's nothing truth in it, nothing that should be worthy considering. It's just a myth. So one has to understand that there is nothing like a Sahaja Yoga, which is a Christian Sahaja Yoga, which is a Protestant Sahaja Yoga, or a Catholic Sahaja Yoga. I find this at a very subtle point where people talk of collectivity, that they don't understand that we are not collective because we have so many tags, attached to us, like the conditionings of our own doings. It could be in Switzerland, it could be in Austria, it could be in Rome, or it could be in India, anywhere. These conditionings we have to get rid. We should know we are human beings created by God, and whatever is within us that is real, created by Him, is the only thing that we have to be. And all the rest of conditioning we should try to be. Everything is complementary. From this place you have to learn something, from that place you have to learn something. Every place has something to learn and to understand. And there is nothing that can be retained by some people as something higher or lower. But of course, where this ego has developed more, this original sin has developed more, there is a possibility that such human beings must have created more conditioning. Naturally, the conditioning is much more. Or where they have been not at all moving about religion, about God, and have been sticking on, like we can say in Africa and all these places. Could be that the conditioning could have been by the other forces called as Adi Bhautik, means the ones which are created out of what God has created. Like if they see the moon, they are afraid of the moon. If they see the trees, they are afraid of the trees. sort of a mythical ideas about the nature itself. See, so there are two styles, as you always know. One is where they create a mythical ideas about the nature, the mythical side of nature. That is Adi Bhautik. And Adi Daivik are the mythical ideas about what you can produce. You are God. You are the Devas. And you want to create this. I am this, I am that. So there are two types of conditionings which work on it. And in modern times it is such a confused thing that both these are side. I don't know where they act. For example, the other day I was coming near the cemetery in Vienna, and I was amazed that it was a cemetery, but it was catching on right Swadhisthana. So I said, all the booths must be active now, because I can't understand how can the cemetery have a right Swadhisthana. This is how it was, can be explained, that all the booths are now active, or maybe they are again born. See, they must have been dead hundreds of times, they must have created graves after graves, and only there are empty graves, and they are active now. Or maybe that the booths themselves are active, they are no more there, they have all disappeared from there, it could be that. So we have to judge now on vibrations and not on our understanding of what we think or what we understand through this brain. By asking questions and by talking too much about it, you cannot understand Sahaja. For Sahaja, you have to have that super state of mind where you can receive vibrations, can feel vibrations, and have to be absolutely compromised on that. If there is still the tag of that ego so much that you still question Sahaja Yoga and think no end of yourself, it's better that one such a person should not attend the pujas, not attend the pujas. It's kind to himself, it is being nice to himself, that such a person who has doubts should not attend the puja. Because puja is only meant for people who have received that state of mind which is called as nirvikalpa, where there is no vikalpa, where there is no doubt in your mind. If there are still doubts in your mind will be still very powerful and it is going to put you down. So either before puja you tell your mind, keep quiet. Tell it not to talk now. Better keep quiet. Now I have to ascend and I have to receive the blessings of the divine. So just keep quiet. And if you cannot keep quiet, then I cannot ascend. I have told you many a times, it's like a donkey. Mind is just like a donkey. If you go behind the donkey, it kicks you. It will tell you that you are the bad man, you are the worst man, all the self-pity will come. If you go ahead with the donkey, then he'll put his ears to you, can hold him like an egoist. You can go wherever you want, do what you like. What's wrong? It will not control. If you sit on top of the donkey, it will still play about with you to see how you work out. So, if you allow the mind to go here and there through your eyes or through your attention or any way, or through your tongue or your senses, it will say all right. It will eat the grass on the sides, it won't move. It will move this side, eat some grass.
At this stage, as you speak about, should I quickly translate for the French who don't understand English?
Oh, you want to translate the whole thing?
No, I can in 2 minutes.
I think later on, Gregor, will be better if you could translate, because the flow is better now. Alright? So this donkey, the donkey wants to eat the grass. He knows that you don't mind him eating the grass. So alright, it goes round, eats grass, all sorts of dirt, filth, whatever it is, whatever you allow him, he goes on eating all filthy things, all filthy thoughts, all dirty thoughts and every sort of thing, without questioning. You see, only in Sahaja Yoga they come under question, but not when they have to eat filth and dirt and all kinds of unholy things and sinful things. They never question. Then they'll say, what's wrong? But when it comes to Sahaja Yoga, they will question, which is the holiest of holy, which is the greatest of greatest. Only these gates are open to you, that's how you get it. Otherwise it's not, it's prohibited to all the people to achieve this. The water that washes my feet is the ambrose. is the tirtha, which was even prohibited to doctors in olden days. Vaidyas were not allowed and they had to fight for only the gods were allowed to drink it. Only the gods were allowed to drink it. Today you are placed at the position of gods. But are you capable of that? Are you deserving that? Or you are still questioning? You have still problems? Then it's better you are prohibited. It's a rare thing that you should take that ambrose. It's in the Devi Purana, Bhagavatam, if you read it, they were prohibited to take it. So this is what it is, that the mind goes like a donkey. But if the donkey knows the one who is the rider, knows his ways, and he knows how to control the mind, and he knows where it has to go, the same donkey, the same instruments, the same institutions, the same things you have got around you, will take you there with a faster speed, with a very comfortable thing. So tell your mind today that we have had enough of it. Playing with the mind. Now we want to be there in the realm of tell your mind fully. Tell your mind is important. But this is the mind which has taken you to all kinds of things. It has given you all the filth and dirt and all that. So just tell your mind. May God bless you. So, for today's theme, we should say that we have to achieve our innocence within ourselves and feel the innocence of the Virat. The question of Ganesha Virata, we can say Virat Ganesha, where in the Virat, the innocence we have to feel. So that we become innocent, our sins are washed out, that we are cleansed by that innocence, so that this I-ness is lost from you, this original sin is washed away from us, and we become that beautiful being who is the proud child of God and who is the prize of this creation. May God bless you. Now you can translate the Lord. It's alright, you can translate. I know it's long, but sometimes I find that if the flow is not kept.
I'm sorry, but I should
No,
not
no,
have
sorry, it's
interrupted.
alright. It's alright.
Mataji a dit que c'est la première fois qu'elle est à Vienne, que c'est la première fois qu'elle vient pour le premier
You can
anniversaire.
replay, and in that background you will be able to keep it low, and then you can spontaneously go on saying something. Will it be alright to replay? That will give you a proper.
I was just thinking 3 minutes for the French and 3 minutes for the Italian in a very condensed manner.
You
Is it
can.
possible? Yeah, I can, yes.
Alright.
Mataji said it is the first.
I will now offer the Mahalakshmi hymns, chapter 11 of the Devi Mahatmyam. After the demon Shumba was killed by the Devi, all gods, led by Indra and Agni, praised the Devi as under. O Devi, who removes the grief of all those who surrender, be pleased by us. O Mother of the whole world, be pleased. O Goddess of the universe, be pleased and look after the universe. You are the goddess of moving and non-moving things. O Devi, you are the Mother Earth. You alone are the support of the world. You are water, and you quench the thirst of the people. O Devi of immeasurable valor. O Devi, you are the Shakti Vaishnavi, the power of Shri Vishnu, of unending strength. You are the primordial seed of the universe, the supreme Maya. You have enticed all, and when you are pleased, there is liberation on the earth. O Devi, all kinds of knowledge are your forms. All women in the world are of your form. You alone have occupied the whole universe. You are the Paravani, highest and subtlest form of speech, beyond all praises. So which praise is really appropriate for you? O Devi, you are praised in all scriptures as one who grants liberation and kingdom of God to all beings. So what letter or words can there be to praise you? Salutations to you, O Devi Narayani, who is residing in the hearts of all as the Buddhi and leading all to the heavens. Salutations to you, O Devi Narayani, who gives the effect of time in the form of Kala, Kashta, small units of time, and the Shakti beyond the universe. Salutations to you, O Narayani, who is three-eyed, one to be surrendered, Shri Gauri, the consort of Shri Shiva. Auspiciousness is all that is auspicious, and the one who endows all success. Salutations to you, O Devi Narayani, who is the eternal Shakti behind the sustenance and destruction of the whole creation, who is within and beyond the three gunas. Salutations to you, O Devi, who is prompt to protect and help out all those sufferers who surrender to you. Salutations to you, O Devi Narayani, who took the form of Brahmani, the Shakti to Brahma, and was sprinkling water with kusha grass, while riding in the heavenly car or airplane of swan. Salutations to you, O Devi Narayani, who was mounted on a great bull in the form of Maheshwari, the Shakti of Shiva, and was wielding a trident, crescent, moon, and snake. Salutations to you, O Devi Narayani, who took the form of Kaumari, the Shakti of Kartikeya, riding on a peacock, and was wielding great, invincible Shakti. Salutations to you, O Devi Narayani, who took the form of Vaishnavi, the Shakti of Shri Vishnu, wielding the conch and the weapons, mace, discus, bow of Vishnu, known as Sharangadara, be pleased with us. Salutations to you, O Narayani, the bestower of benevolence, wielding great discus in hand and raising the earth in the form of the great boar with its teeth. Salutations to you, O Narayani, who in the form of the ferocious lion killed the demons and protecting the three worlds. Salutations to you, O Narayani, who in the form of Aindri, the Shakti of Indra, wearing the crown, wielding great thunder, and having 1,000 bright eyes, killed the demon Vruta. Salutations to you, O Narayani, who in the form of Shiva Duti made frightening war cry and assuming the terrifying form, killing the mighty army of demons. Salutations to you, O goddess Chamunda Narayani, whose mouth was dreadful due to her great teeth, who wore as an ornament the garland of human heads, and killed the demon Munda. Salutations to you, O Devi Narayani, Lakshmi, Lajja, Mahavidya, Shraddha, Pushti, Swada, Dhruva, Maharatri, Mahamaya. Salutations to you, O Devi Narayani, Medha, Saraswati, Bhabhravi, Tamasi, Niyati, Destiny. Be pleased. Salutations to you, O Devi Durga. The whole universe is your form, the goddess of all powers present within you. Please save us from all calamities. Salutations to you, O goddess Katyayani. May this pleasing face of yours decorated with 3 eyes protect us from all fears. Salutations to you, O Bhadrakali. May your trident, which looks dreadful due to fire coming out of it, and which destroys mighty demons, protect us from calamities. O Devi, may your bell, the sound of which spread everywhere and destroys the glory of demons, protect us from sins, just as a mother protects her son. O Devi Chandika, may the sword in your hand, from which the blood of demons is dropping, be auspicious to us. O Devi, when you are pleased, you eradicate all diseases. When you are annoyed, no desire is fulfilled. Those who come for shelter become capable of giving shelter to others. O Devi Ambika, you have divided your form into many and have destroyed adharmic demons. Who else can do it? O Devi, all knowledge, all scriptures and tenets of Vedas contain your praise. You are the one who brings the people over and over again from the darkness of ignorance and attachment. O Devi, wherever there are dreadful demons, poisonous snakes, powerful armies of enemies and daikuts, wherever there are all burning fires and deep sea, you are present and protect the universe. O goddess of the universe, you are looking after the universe. You are supporting the universe as it is your own form. O Devi, the Lord of the universe bows before you. Those who are humble before you with devotion provide shelter to the universe. O Devi, as you have protected us by killing demons, please always protect us from enemies. Please dispel all sins and diseases and calamities which befall reward of sins. O Devi, dispeller of calamities of the universe, be pleased with us. O Devi, who is worshipped in the three worlds, be pleased and grant boons. Jai Shri Mataji.
नमस्तेस्तु महामाये श्रीपीठे सुरपूजिते शङ्खचक्र गदाहस्ते श्रीनिर्मला देवी नमो नमस्ते गरुडारूढे कोल्हासूर भयङ्करी सर्वपाप हरे देवी श्री निर्मला देवी नमोस्तुते। सर्वज्ञे सर्ववरदे सर्वदुष्ट भयङ्करी सर्वज्ञे सर्ववरदे सर्वदुष्ट भयङ्करी सर्वदुःख हरे देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते। बुद्धि प्रदे देवी मुक्ति मुक्ति प्रदायिनी सिद्धि बुद्धि प्रदे देवी मुक्ति 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 प्रदायिनी मंत्रमूर्ते सदा देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते आद्यन्तरहित देवी आद्यशक्ति महेश्वरी योग जय योग संभूते महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते स्थूल सूक्ष्म महारौद्रे महाशक्ति महोदरे महापाप हरे देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते पद्मासनस्थिते देवी परब्रह्म स्वरूपिणी पद्मासनस्थिते देवी परब्रह्म स्वरूपिणी परमेशी जगन्माता महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते श्वेतांबरधरे देवी नानालंकार भूषिते श्वेतांबरधरे देवी नानालंकार भूषिते जगत्स्थिते जगन्माता महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री जगन्माता महालक्ष्मी साक्षात् श्री निर्मला देवी नमो श्री निर्मला देवी
in the Mahalakshmi Stotram, why we should have all these? Because it is the Kundalini. The Mahalakshmi is the channel of the Kundalini. So there are Ashtalakshmis, then Mahalakshmi, and lastly, the Daksha Lakshmi. We have got one after another these powers within us, which are expressed on the Mahalakshmi channel. Now, in the Mahalakshmi channel, we have to talk about Gauri, because Gauri is the one which is the Kundalini. So they have to talk. That's why they say, Urai, 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 He Ambe. They say in the Mahalakshmi temple. Why? Because in the Mahalakshmi temple, only they have to say that, now you rise. We are ready. We are prepared. We have got the Mahalakshmi principle within us. And now you can rise, the Kundalini. And that's why the Avahana. Balan means mothering or looking after the child. She is the one who looks after the whole world like a mother. O Devi, you are the only support of this world, because you are there as the Mother Earth and supporting the universe as the Mother Earth. Because of Mother Earth, the universe exists, because she, the Mother Earth, was created out of all the cosmos. The whole cosmos is supported by the Mother Earth. Like supposing you are building a house. The house is there, but it's supported by the person who lives there. Otherwise, it is meaningless, like a bridegroom. If he's not in the marriage, what is the use of having a marriage? The mere existence of this Mother Earth makes the whole cosmos to exist and to have a meaning. Mahalakshmi looks after the brain. So everything that you know comes through your brain, and that is substantiated, or I should say looked after or nourished by Mahalakshmi principle. Bharavani starts from here. Shri Mataji explains, keeping her hand on her nabi, is the sound which is silent. Then comes to the heart. When it comes anahat, it is called pashyabnit, pashyabnti, because it just witnesses. The Vani, that energy of Vani, the energy of that sound just witnesses and is the anahata state. Then it comes here to the Vishuddhi level. So it's called as Madhyama, still in the middle stage up to the throat. But when it comes to the mouth, it becomes Vaikari. Vaikari means then it speaks. So this is how the Paravani means. The Paravani is the say. If God has to say something, then he says it in a Paravani, which you can't hear it. You don't know what God is saying. You can't hear it. So in the same way, you have got your Paravanis within you, which is of course the human, we should say, reflection of the same Paravani, which you can't hear it. You can't hear the Vani in your stomach. But say you get some troubles, especially cancer or any such diseases, you get a problem. Then it starts showing. There's a problem. That causes spandan throbbing. Is vibrations that you get is the effect of that Paravani, which shows you that there is some trouble. That trouble you can see, then it starts throbbing. Even the Kundalini, when she starts, She doesn't make any sound, but she comes here to the Sahasrara, and if there's any problem, she makes a throbbing. When she goes up, she makes a throbbing. As long as there is obstruction, she goes on making throbbing. It's like a smooth water. When it runs, it doesn't make any sound, but when there is any obstruction, it makes a sound. So there is a sound innate. This sound is due to percussion in the water, but there is innately sound built into the Vani. This sound, which is a silent sound, which rises from these four stages, and when it comes to the mouth, then only it becomes Vaikhari. In case of God, see, when he speaks, whatever he is speaking, no one can hear it unless and until you have reached that state of your Paravani. Unless and until you have felt your Paravani, you cannot hear it. So it happens that God himself has come on this earth and has to use his Vaikhari to explain things to you. So by that you start going down and down. Then you come to the Madhyama state where you enjoy your silence. Then you come to Pashyanti where you enjoy your witness state. And then you come to Paravani where you get the sound, or you can say that you get the information, just information, but it has no sounds, no noise, nothing, just the information like a thought. Thought doesn't have a sound, so the inspiration comes to you from Paravani, but thought has no sound. In the same way, it is a soundless thing that comes. Jai Shri Mataji. Let us all stand for Aarti.
सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी। दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी। दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जग में संकट कारण कितने लिए अवतार माँ, कितने लिए अवतार। विश्व में तेरी महिमा, विश्व में तेरी महिमा। तू गंगा यमुना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी। दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जो भी शरण में आया सुख ही मिला उसको माँ, सुख ही मिला उसको। बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ। लौट के ना जाना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी। दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। मानव में अवतर के कर दिया उजियारा माँ, कर दिया उजियारा। कलियुग में माया है, कलियुग में माया है। फिर भी पहचाना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी। दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। संत जनों की धरती है भारत माता माँ, है भारत माता। इस धरती पर आकर, इस धरती पर आकर दुख से दूर करना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी। दिल में सदा रहना माँ, दुआ देना। जब दिल में आए तब मधु संगीत सुन लो, माँ मधु संगीत सुन लो। हो सके जो सेवा, हो सके जो सेवा हमसे करा लेना। माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना। माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना। माँ सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माताजी। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। बोलो श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी। श्री निर्मला देवी की जय।
Shri Mataji, please come with all your weapons and destroy all the evil in this world. Please help us to get rid of all the negativity within our brains and our bodies. Please help us to get rid of all our bad habits so that we can become disciplined and responsible Sahaja Yogis. That makes you proud. Please make us completely fearless and confident in all of the powers you have given us. We love you, Shri Mataji. We thank you eternally for all your blessings. Jai Shri Mataji. Let us all meditate together in silence. Let us namaskar and let us raise our kundalini and do bandhan. Jai Shri Mataji.